Hello everybody, I hope everybody's having a great day today. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. So, like everybody else, I caved. It took me 3 days. I had a lot in my Sephora cart to begin with, so I had to take a lot out. But I caved. I had an itty bitty budget, and I had to, I almost wasn't going to do it because I'm no longer Rouge. I am VIB, so that's only 15%. But most of what I wanted was actually Sephora Collection, which means 30%. So I saved $40, just under. But still, that's a good savings. Did I get the big things I wanted? No, because the big things I wanted come with big price tags. One of those big things is $88 and the other one is $95. So there we go, budget blown. So let's get to showing you. Okay, the last time I used this, my husband laughed at me. It's almost healed, but yeah, I cut my thumb. That's why my husband won't let me cook. Every time I get into the kitchen and start making myself something, he's like, get out, get out, get out, leave it, I'll do it. Okay. I better leave that there in case I want to open anything. So, let us... It looks like a lot, but it's not, because I used some points. And I got a couple of samples and I used some points. Okay, I don't know where I'm starting. And my mirror's in the way. So this was 200 points, I think, 250, something like that, Biosauce. I have been using the cleansing oil and a toner from Biosauce that I got. That I guess they were, I'll call them minis, travel sizes. I got them from Winners, and I love them. I love them. They're expensive though. They're freaking expensive. I think I had the big bottle of the cleansing oil for $44 in my cart. I took it out because that's not a priority right now. I've got other things to use, but I mean, just that one would last me 2 months. Just 2 tiny squirts in my palm, add a smidge of water, and everything was gone. So I wanted to try some more of their skincare, and that's what the points are for. Now, the only problem with that is if I like them, I'm going to be heartbroken. I got another caffeine solution from The Ordinary. I keep trying it. I never notice a difference, ever. I don't know why I keep buying it. It's economical, so that's not too bad. But I never notice any kind of difference of depuffing. I mean, I'm puffy to begin with, so that doesn't help. But I'm the person that you would notice if there was some depuffing on, because I am puffy, if that makes any sense. So there is that. Oh, I thought I would, this was another point, Glow in Balm from YSL. So I thought, I don't even know what it does, it just says ingredients. I'm assuming it's made in Montreal. Okay, I'm assuming it's like Charlotte Tilbury. Ooh. Barely a scent. It's so slight, and I've got a good sniffer that you can barely smell it. Let's see if there's a difference between this hand and this hand. Oh, we shall see. We shall see. Okay. This was also, okay, my samples are on the bottom. This was another Points Perk. It's white, so it's hard. Oh, my head's in the way. It's trying to focus on. There we go. It took long enough. Cream skin toner and moisturizer. I like that. I'm using a Versed right now, so this will be good. This will be nice, and that's because of Jen Phelps. She's been promoting those big time. Okay, let's. Yeah, I got one. I got a Sephora highlighter from the new Sephora collection. I didn't get one from the old collection, but I did get, I'm pretty sure you've seen them before. I've got, from the old collection, I've got a contour and a blush, and it's a blue-based pink blush, and they're nice. So I wanted something from the new collection, and since they are economical and 30%, I'm like, why not? Why not? So let's put it right. That's, yeah, that is, ooh, that is nice. Okay, okay, alrighty then. And here is the blush. Oh, sorry, I didn't tell you that this is Rose Quartz Luminizing Powder. Actually, you know what? I would rather have stick-ons like this to keep them sealed rather than paying extra for a box. This is pretty. I don't think that the website does the color of the blushes any justice, personally. I really don't. I don't like the way they look on camera on the website. Heated, and it's shimmery. Well, they say it's shimmery, but it's got little specks of glitter throughout, so I don't really think it's going to be shimmery like the highlighter. Oh. Sun-Kissed Haze, the bronzer. I am just hoping that it is more pink toned than warm toned. It seems that way, but I could be wrong. I don't have. Oh, it's beautiful, and this is 00. This is the fairest. I'm happy with that. I've got the contour now. Well, it's not available anymore, but it's still, I still have it. Okay, so I've got the itty bitty collection. Now my problem is, my desk had set out a video to make, and now all of a sudden I'm adding stuff to it. Oh, I had to get a leave-in conditioner because I've been having trouble with, because my hair is so long, the ends right now, first of all, it's full of hairspray because I've been trying to get it to stay down, but and I need to trim about an inch, but the shampoo I'm using seems to be stripping my hair. It's one of those catch-22s. I'm using a shampoo, a clarifying shampoo for my scalp, but it strips my hair. So I need a leave-in conditioner. And I be trying a mini hair oil. I've never tried a hair oil. I'm paranoid about hair oils because I've got a very oily scalp. But if I keep it down to this, I figure it should be fine. We'll see tomorrow. Now this is something I didn't realize that Sephora had, and I am so happy because I got used to using a product like this from L'Occitane, and expensive. So I had to stop, and I missed it. And it's a shower oil. I chose the argan oil because I love argan oil on my body. When I come out of the shower, I still have some, so I still use it. I still have some argan oil that I spread everywhere, and it's just like, and then I go sit on the bed for about an hour in the buff, waiting for everything to absorb properly. And oh, as I said, I used a lot of the oil from L'Occitane, but I was working at the time. Speaking of oils, Solwasu, they have a mini of their cleansing oil. And we all know that Solwasu is a luxury K-beauty brand. Or is it Japanese? I can't remember. It's made in Korea, but the company is French. So I shall see what this is about. I would love to get their skincare as well. Okay, before I get to the last two, I've been wanting to get the mini of this, but I'm not sure if the mini is if they have the right color, because it's a foundation. They only have like 5 minis. Even these are dark. I'm gonna have to lighten them up. But it's the HD Skin. But look at the colors they give you. It starts at 1N14. So my white foundation is going to do some heavy duty work in here. Oh, criminy. And I already brought another little jar to do some mixing. I'm gonna have to find another jar, because the next one that I also want to try, which is I got whoa, things are gonna fall and crash and burn. Okay. Yummy Skin. Yeah. I was thinking of using it today, but you know what? No. Okay, I've only got 2 more things, and I was actually wondering if I was going to do 2 videos, on one for try on and one for not. Okay, I've got an LYS blush in Elite. Ooh, is that ever emollient and pigmented? Pigmented. That is beautiful, and I've made a mess of this, but oh, I barely touched the tip. I brought out my LYS bronzer. Hopefully it's still good. I just don't know if I'm going to use cream or powder. Okay, now the last thing I have is for my eyes. I actually only got one thing for my eyes, because I have a lot of things for my eyes. Color Fix in Jewels. It's beautiful. I saw Kelly Gooch put it on, and I'm like, I have to have it. I don't care if it's green based. I have to have it. I have to have it. I have to have it. So, get some makeup on. I was watching one of Kelly Gooch's videos yesterday about the one about how luxury is no longer luxury. And I agree, because the whole premise of luxury makeup is the experience. And buying luxury makeup at Sephora, you lose the experience. You don't get things boxed. You don't get extra samples. You don't get somebody at a counter speaking to you one-on-one. And she was right. The whole thing about luxury is A, the experience, B, the product, and C, the packaging. Okay, well, the packaging should be B, but they're interchangeable. But yeah, no, seriously, when I first started using makeup, I got it at the Estee Lauder counter, and it was the experience. Yes, when you're 20 and 21 years old and you don't have a lot of money and they push you to buy more, but that's their job. But you get the experience when they talk to you about the product, when they put it on your face, the whole, and they bag it all up. Or like Chanel, when they she was talking about actually Dior, because she's got a friend who has a TikTok channel that does Dior unboxings. And when I got my Chanel, it was that luxurious. You know, I got a lipstick and a packet of cotton buds that are still in the box. But it is an entire experience. That is what luxury is. And I completely agree with Kelly Gooch on that. And it's unfortunate that, and it's very unfortunate that now we don't get that much. We don't get the experience nearly enough. Agree with the prices. Now, because we don't get that experience, we don't get the extra packaging, the extra perks, whatever. As far as I'm concerned, the luxury brands should decrease their prices if they're going to sell at Sephora and Ulta. The less service you get, the lower the price should be. Makes sense, doesn't it? Because they don't have to pay extra for the staff and the packaging and perks. That's a debate. I know this will never get to the bigwigs, but it'd be nice if it could get to the bigwigs. And that just makes me think that unless I'm buying Chanel or Dior, I'm not going to get it at Sephora anymore. I'll just go on their websites to get the luxury experience. Okay, better stop. I better stop. Better. I still have some left, but I I don't like having to go back. So the next one is my Innisfree, and I've got my wet sponge, and we'll see if that works better again. So I've done it the once. About Face eye shadow primer. Oh right, I need to, I was asked a question, and hopefully the person who asked the question will be watching this. I was asked, how do I put the powder on my eyebrows and eyelashes? I've not been doing it on my eyelashes honestly since the last time, because it's just weird having powder falling on my face. But I use my Ilia powder for that strictly. That's the wrong one. So I've got just a slanted brush is what I prefer. I take my Ilia powder. I'm not putting it on my brows because I've already done my brows, but just I've got one side with powder and one side with not, so I'm trying to, and then I just brush it on the eyebrows, and according to Rose, it will suck up the extra moisture, making it easier to either use a brush or your pen or anything on your brows. So that is how I do the powder on my eyebrows. I hope that helps. I really hope that's... So, what am I doing? I don't have... It's gonna have to be a powder highlighter. Okay. I'm in La La Land. Okay. I'm so excited about what I got. So, yes, I haven't used nearly enough of my LYS. It's 'cause it's so pigmented. Okay. Plus I'm trying to tone it down a little bit as well. So I've been looking at it. It's like, wait a minute, Bridget. You've got way too much on. It's almost like I'm trying to compensate for the days I don't put makeup on. It's like, oh, you didn't put makeup on yesterday and the day before? Well, let's put it on for all 3 days at once. If you hear any banging, that's the hubby working on the door. Or siding. Yep, we're re-siding the house. I'm going to take a semi-stiff brush and try, this is a first. I barely tapped. Just barely, and it didn't make a dent. No dent whatsoever. That's how much there is and how emollient it is. Now, I'm gonna have to do the same with, so who was it? I think it was Girl Glam Gabby who was saying that cream products look better on more mature skin. Not that they don't look good on younger skin, it's just for mature skin, the better product is the cream product. That's why I get into trouble so many times, because I say things backwards. So yeah, she says for mature skin, creams are better. And the problem I have with that is, well, yes, I like cream products, I really do, but it's going to be more expensive because they don't last nearly, like, I mean, even though the powder products have a technical expiry date, who throws them away after it hits the expiry date? Nobody. Nobody. And also not to go in. So keep, even here I went in a little too far. So keep it farther away from the nose essentially. I am going to put a little bit here just to pretend that I was outside. Yeah, look at that. It builds up really easily. Like, I mean, look at that. But I'm barely taking anything. Like, most of the color you saw there was from me tapping it on. But I would rather do this than do what I did here. You see how little I'm putting on? It is beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna stop now before I go start raving loony and go back to what I used to do. Okay. Okay, I'm going to use my Sephora. My new, brand new in rose gold. Did I say rose gold? Rose quartz. That's close. Yeah, I have more on that side. Doesn't matter. I look gorgeous. The only thing that matters is that my hubby loves it. So, rose quartz with a fluffy. I'm using fluffy brushes now for my highlighter, because I've been finding that using something a little stiffer makes it more work to make sure I don't have a landing strip. And my fairy dust. Now here's the hard part. Actually, before I do that, I want to do this again, but with a different powder, is the Maller, I think is what they're called, the Maller something. I want to put a little bit of powder there so that it's not so shiny and therefore highlighted. So I've got my little itty bitty Charlotte Tilbury and I've got my itty bitty Givenchy puff and barely putting it on. Just want to tone it down enough. Okay, I'm gonna stop there because I may as well just put on all the powder. So hopefully yeah, see, that's why I don't like powder. Now, jewels. I was tempted to put a whatchamacallit transition shade, but you know what? No. Danessa Myricks stands alone. And the matte Danessa Myricks that I have is wrong color. Oh, that's right. I didn't swatch it for you. I'm sorry. It's dry. Can't do anything anymore. It's dry. So that means... Okay, I'm gonna try a Sephora eyeshadow metal to the moon and back. So they both have green in them, but this one has more pink and a darker base, whereas this one has some green and some white gold and more of a champagne. So, yeah. Okay. Also, I've been filming for over an hour. I don't know if you guys can see on your side of the multiverse, but I have not reapplied. I don't even know where it is now in this mess. I have not reapplied the City Beauty lip gloss. So it's been at least an hour and a half that it's been on my lips, and I see it on this side of the multiverse as being shiny still. I need to take breaths in between words. Just a little bit. So, okay. I got you a better swatch. I mean, look at that. I think I put it on a little thick, but my eyelids are a little crepey, but it's beautiful. And I don't care if I'm too old for this. There's no such animal as something too old. That came about in the earlier half of the 20th century. I don't know who made that up, but it wasn't me. But in the meantime, I'll be back. I'm back. I'm back. And what we're doing for lips, Buxom and City Lips. City Beauty City Lips. What color is this again? We know I have no memory. This is Crimson. There we go. And my lips are still feeling the effects of the gloss that I put on half an hour before I came in here to do my unboxing and makeup. Okay. This was it's the Buxom Power Line, and it doesn't have a color. It was a mini. Okay, so Crimson, here we go. Yeah, I like glosses like that. That's another trick from Rose. A nice sharp brush. So now, other than getting a little bit on my teeth, my lips are good for the rest of the night. Now I just got to pay attention to see what happens after I eat. So there is my Sephora. I can't take it. My itty bitty Sephora haul. I wish I had had 500 bucks. I would have had 2 palettes and extra in there and a bit more. But yeah, I'm in a happy land. Thank you everybody once again for coming to visit with me. Please leave me a comment, like my video, subscribe to my channel. Bientôt.